Evening, everybody. How are we? Welcome along. It is Monday. Welcome. Look at that. 21 months from Rogie. Appreciate you, Rogie. Superb support. Absolutely superb support. Thank you so much. Indeed. It is Monday, of course, as I say. It feels like a while. Since we've spoken. It was only Wednesday last week, but that feels like a long time, doesn't it? That does feel like a long time. Obviously, when we last spoke, we were just getting into our third season with Banbridge. Rajo as well in there with 17 months. Thank you very much for that as well. You wonderful human being, you. Third tier of Northern Irish football gone. Second tier of Northern Irish football. That's where we are. Season 3, Banbridge Town. We've started the season, and it's not actually as bad as we thought. So this is us. Here we are then. We're currently sat ninth. Not too bad. 4 games played, 1 win. That's the most important bit. 1 draw, 2 defeats. Now, granted, we lost 1-0 to the Welders, and then we've also lost 3-2 to Newry. So, you know, given the fact that they're both first and second, I'll take that. To be honest, that's not the worst results so far. Barton struggling to find a good goalkeeper with breaking the top 10 of the Premier League. Good luck for that, Barton. I'm sure you'll be able to get someone. I'm nowhere near that myself, so I can't exactly offer you any suggestions on who to go for. Tomo's in the chat. Even Tomo, welcome in, buddy. Dan FM is in as well. Muro Decane, evening. Cass is in. Cass, of course, is doing the British Steel Challenge as well, and doing a wonderful job at it, might I say. Destroying Wales. Rajo as well, of course, in there destroying Wales also. So we've got the hype trains on the go. Excellent. Tomo's in with another resub as well. That's 12 months for Tomo on Prime. Bless you all. Bless you. H&W Welders, shades of my FM23 save. Oh, Tomo, we're here and we're doing it again. You know what I mean? I'm furious. 14 months. Appreciate you for that. I know that music. It must be Tony Jameson. Yes, Llama. That's right. We have a very select amount of music that we listen to. And this is of course what we are playing right now. So that's pretty cool. Appreciate that everyone's in, having a lovely time so far. But yeah, this is us now. We've got a little draw. We've got a little draw now to make for the Euro Electrics Mid Ulster Cup quarter final. That's a competition we haven't won yet. Have only won 1. 8 teams going to the hat for the 4 matches to be drawn. So we're in the quarterfinals. Let's see what we've got. Right, so this is what we're going to do. So draw the next team, I think. Let's get this one started. Arn Furious, 14 months Arn Furious. Appreciate you. Glenavon, Oxford Sunnyside. Oh, it's not us. Darlingstown, Dungannon. Still got Anna United, still got Newry, still got Warren Point left. Warren Point. Newry, which means we've got Anna, and we're at home. Now, the interesting thing with Anna, of course, is they've got Oggy. There you go, we get reunited with Oggy, to be honest. So that's going to be interesting enough. Evening, Knox Scalder. How are you? Welcome. Hope you're well. Nice to have you in, of course. It's a pleasure to see you, obviously. Warren Point sounds like a very direct set of instructions to a very specific man. It does a bit, doesn't it? I'm all on board with that one. Cass, a competition I'm going to have to move clubs to get. This is the thing, isn't it? So some of the Northern Irish trophies, they are regional. So that will make it a little bit more tricky to get our hands on all of these competitions, but we will try our best. As Lama says, our first chance of European silverware, though. The Euro Electrics, it has to be Europe, surely. Has to be. Mr. Nips in with the follow. Welcome, Mr. Nips. Appreciate you being here. It's lovely to see you. We play Bangor next, then we play Dergview. The octuple is on for the season in Northern Ireland. I mean, Tomo, last season was the best we could get. We managed to get ourselves promoted and win a cup, so we're excited about that. But to go for 8 trophies, I'm not sure about that one. Bangor, I hardly know her. Exactly. But in with the big gags. Hope Tomo's does well though. By the way, hope life's treating you good. In my current season, 6 trophies on the line already out of 2. We see we've got Cass. We have got we're out of 1. We're out of the Bet McLean already. We're still in with a chance of the league. We've got 1 for the Middlesbrough Cup, which we're still in, of course. Then the Northern Irish Cups, that makes 3. I wonder if we've missed something. Wonder if there's any more that we can maybe have a look at this season. So we'll have to find out. I'm sure there'll be plenty that we're going to have to go back and try and get our hands on, but it's going to be a tough one. Evening, Dave Goodger. How are you? Welcome in. Just as soon as we did that, there's old Alex. Alex has just turned 17. Gets his first professional contract, by the way. If we decide to honour that, well, recommending giving him a contract. To be honest, he's got a significant potential. He's starting to improve a little bit, to be honest. First touch of 10, free kicks of 10, flair of 10, lead teamwork of 13. He's certainly getting there. The dot is excellent. Teeth started as well and then started crawling. Oh dear. So much fun for you now, mate. It's all fun and games at this point. Nothing can possibly prepare you for any of that. Gavin Brash, evening Gavin Brash, how are you? I've caught up to date with the pod so I can stay. Yes, you can. You can absolutely stay. Welcome to you. Evening Owen as well. How are we? We are all well back here. I read this first and assumed Dotter was an Icelandic club or something. So Dotter, Rogi, you're right for Icelandic. It's a reference to the CrossFitters, the CrossFit community, where there's basically the Icelandic women are incredibly good, and they're all the Dotters. So we've basically christened Tomo's youngest daughter, our only daughter, in fact, to be honest. We've christened her Tomo's daughter. So that's why I went with that one. But yeah, so you're pretty much a bang on, to be honest, for some sort of Icelandic reference. Hype train success. Thank you everyone for that, by the way. That's wonderful start of the stream, jumping in, getting a bit of a hype train on the go. Very happy with that. Beautiful work. We should mention as well, by the way, Morgan Gore came in. He got himself a hat trick in his last match. It was, of course, in the Euro Cup. I suppose probably he deserves a start, doesn't it? Does the British Steel Challenge count if I do it on CMO 304? Of course it does, Rogi. Get it done. I think that seems a reasonable challenge to do. I will allow it. Let's put Michael McCavitt as our shadow striker, or maybe McDade actually. Maybe McDade can go as the shadow striker. Get him in there. I can save the game now. I spent all afternoon trying to figure it out. So are you playing it online? Because there's an online version, isn't there, where it's just like a sort of like a web browser. So if that's the version you're on, then let us all know, because I think we all might be interested to come and join you, to be honest. Right, that looks like the first team is back in again. Super's going to stay at left midfield. Rory Keane potentially could come back as well. Well, yeah, that's how we're going to line up. I'm going to go with this. Fat Nige in with a prime as well. Thank you, Nige. Appreciate the support. Very kind indeed. I saw you mention about Killy, actually. I saw you mention now about Dindaloo and who else? Who else did you have you got in there? There was someone else in there. I was just like, yes, that's a great one. Danny Invincible. That was on. Danny Invincible. There's easy ways to rotate your squad. There is, isn't there? You can get like a sort of a preferred lineup and a secondary lineup, I think. Am I right, Owen? Is that right? I think that could be about right. Save team selections, that's what we need to do. Yes. Got a couple of players worth looking at. Have you, Dan? Have you? Ooh, okay. That could be interesting. We might have to have a listen to them then, see who they are. Now, we might have to work out here. I don't know if there's any. Right, are we getting any game sounds coming through here, by the way? Because not noticing anything myself. Changed headphones, you see, so No game sounds. No game sounds. How on earth are we gonna cope? That's why we've conceded. See, that's why we've conceded just there. Right. Tell you what, let me shift this off then, one sec, because there must be a way to. Wavelength game should be there. SFX should be SFX, obviously. That's not having any of it either. It's just another update, innit? Bloody Windows just do what it does. Right, I should probably try and focus on the football rather than the sound, shouldn't I? We'll work that out in a second. There'll be an easy way of getting it. McGrandle sounds like a 70s sitcom character. Yes, it does actually. That's a good shout. Very good shout. Right, so Banger obviously a little bit higher up in the league than we are. Murphy with the free kick, straight against the wall. If you get sacked, does that mean you're permanent Banbridge? Potentially, would you? Youngson, Evans, Youngson has a goal. Comes back to Soup, who volleys it over the top. Evening Ep15, how are you? Welcome. Nice to have you in as well. So, yeah, so is this what everyone else has then? Everyone else just has no game sounds, and it's like, feels weird. Charlie Wood's not having a great time, so let's get him off. Pop Michael McCavitt on. Aim is to try and stay up. Oh yeah, absolutely. Can't stand the games as I'm playing offline. Yeah, no, me neither, Rogie. Like I don't have it when I'm offline, but obviously when it's an online save, we've got to have it going. A bit more atmosphere in it. Crossguy just going out there with his arms. Do we get some of the Cliftonville lads in? I don't think we did actually, no. We didn't really get enough information on them, to be honest. So I think we're going to have to wait for them to suggest them to us, which doesn't really sound like a great idea, but you know, that's the way they're going to play it, so that's fine. Halfpenny, McCavitt. Oh, how's he put that wide? Literally had like all the chances there. So much time. Evans flicks it on. Crossguy. Cleared away. MC have it. yeah, that's a better one. We'll use that. Crossguy thinks about it. Murphy up over the top. Goal. Didn't quite get his head to it, did he? McDade's not really doing much. 6-3. Right, maybe we bring McDade off. Let's get Sharvin on there. Maybe look to push him in as a 2 in a second. Start him off as a 10, then we'll work him up and see if he can go as a 9. Sharvin, decent effort. Evans picks it up. That's why Evans isn't taking the free kicks. He scored loads of them last year. I have to put him back on free kick duties. Even Scott Chapman, how are you? Welcome. Nice to have you back in. Heads away. Drilled back. Look at that for a pass. McCavitt offside though. Actually, let's make him an advance forward, and then we'll make Sharvin the poacher. Try that. Corner coming in now though, Holden. Head away. Croskery. Heads it. No one. Campbell doesn't get it. No DJ. Criminal. DJ's injured. DJ's injured, Owen. Yeah, he's out for a couple of months, so we're trying our best without him. Go with an effort, though. Needs must have, unfortunately. Good challenge by Halfpenny. He's been a decent sign of mine, hasn't he? Like, he's coming in, he's doing decent work. Nice tackle. Might have to press as well, actually, because we're not. No, let's do that as well. And then move ourselves up a smidge, because we are actually looking all right. But again, it's that final thing, and it just needing that little bit of quality. I've not brought the ball down, have we? Madison, good block. Hunter gathers it. Launches it at no one. Goes on a 6-3. Do we bring Gore off? Oh, Henry's giving away a stupid penalty. Absolutely stupid penalty. I mean, what was he thinking? You know what I mean? Is it time for Purrington? Derek isn't working in the league. I mean, to be fair, Bangor came up as champions, did they? I think possibly. So, you know, we're only 5 games in. It's far too early to judge at this point. Like, we're up against much better players. You know, our goal difference is still only -3, and we've conceded 2 goals here, so it's not the end of the world, you know. It's not like we've been taking beatings at this moment in time. Anyway, it might change. There's a face I haven't seen in a few days. Hello, the United City FM. Welcome to you. Hope you're well. Pleasure to see you in. I enjoyed your the Patreon episode of Football Manager Therapy today, so I enjoyed watching that. If you haven't had a look, keep your eyes peeled for it for tomorrow. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. So, yeah, all right. So 2-0 down. Not ideal. It's a season trying to get a cup run going. I think you could be right. Cass. Let's have a look here with this. Where's the game? Should be on. It'll sort itself out in a minute. Actually, I'll tell you what I'll do. Yeah, let me try and change where these headphones are plugged in. That might work. Missed season 2. How do we go? Good evening. Oh, Lewitt, you missed a lot, mate. You missed a lot. You missed so much. We finished the season. We finished the season with in second, which was fantastic, and we won a cup, which was brilliant. And now, of course, we're in season 3, so this is where we are right now. Promotion and a cup win. Can't complain, to be honest, with something like that. It's fine, we can send him back. Don't need him. It's a guy we brought in on loan, and it wasn't really someone we really wanted, so if he goes, he goes, to be honest. So teamwork and tactics again. And I think we want to look a little bit at some of this technical chance creation, chance conversion, particularly if we're going to be going to play a team that hopefully we should be beating. Evening Trek, how are you, my man? Welcome in. Hope life is treating you good. Plus, we've got a raid in from Salty B. Hello, Salty B. Welcome in, buddy. Are you well? How was your stream? Hope it was good. What's happening in your world? Are you still at Porto? Or have you moved on from Porto? I'm not entirely sure. I think you might have moved. I'm not sure. So, Lou, it was season 2 of the playoffs, so I haven't missed as much as I thought. Season 2 was only the playoffs. Yes, that's right. Yeah. Only season 2. So you've not missed a great deal, to be honest. Only just moved to season 3, and then we had a couple of well, basically we haven't streamed since Wednesday, and it's not a lot, but sometimes it does feel like a long time, doesn't it, when you're streaming a lot and then all of a sudden you're not there for a week and then people are like, oh my god, what's happened? But yeah, I am still here. There you go, there's Trek's YouTube. Go and follow Trek over there. Youth only Hanwell Town, that's right. You did say you were going to do Hanwell Town, didn't you? So it's nice to get that going. How are you finding it? 4 points mid-table after 18 games. Take that. Scraped clear of relegation by 4 points. That's what we got. Jameson completes coaching badges. Get in. National C license, which means we can potentially start to look to move up the world rankings shortly. World rankings. Who am I? Getting above myself here, aren't I? It's one of the most terrifying saves I've ever done. I'm a maniac. I mean, look, you're preaching to the choir here, Salty, in terms of maniac saves. You know, here we are, British Steel Challenge. Nobody really does the British Steel Challenge because it's a stupid thing to do. And here I am going, you know what we should do? We should do British Steel. And somehow, other people have picked up on it and went, I think that sounds a really good idea, Gaffer. We're going to do it as well. So we've got people in the chat who are doing it. You know? Rajo's doing it. Cass is doing it. We've got Rogi's doing it but he's doing it through on Champman 0304. So still doing the same thing, but it's a slightly different way of dealing with it. I came to Raid to make me feel better about my own decision making. Well, if you want to feel better about yourself, Salty, you've come to the right place. That's exactly why I'm here. Check out Lewis Moat, a goalkeeper on your save. I mean, well, we've certainly got a goalkeeper. He's the under-18s manager of Hornchurch. So, is this the guy that we mean? Is it from Peterborough Sports? Yeah, he's not going to move, unfortunately. And to be fair, as a head of youth development, he's actually not. He's not really better than what we've currently got. Dan got promoted to Tier 8 on the last day of the season. Love it. Brilliant work, Dan. Brilliant work. Excuse me. I started to choke there for a second. I was about to read Llama's comment, and then I've decided to just choke at the same time. Bristol is a challenge, but unless you're watching your game in a full 90 minutes, you're not a real manager. So Twitter tells me, oh, this is the thing, Llama. I've been watching this, and I don't think the guy who's posting this knows that he's not a real manager either. I don't know. You know? But to be fair, he's certainly getting his name out, which, fair play to the fella for doing it. But yeah, I don't know whether... I mean, the thing is though, what he doesn't know, what this fella doesn't know, is that I have several caps for an international team, which means that my experience is now better. So there you go. Oh, Cass, it's nonsense, mate. It's absolute nonsense. I'll try and avoid it as much as you can. I didn't even know what was going on at first. I've been working today, and I've just seen this whole thing kicking off, and I'm like, oh, what's going on? What's going on now? You know, when you're sort of like, I almost feel like I've woken up from something like, oh God, what's everyone whinging on about now? And then obviously you get there and it's like, I don't think it was worth my time. I didn't need to know any of this. Conor Graham from Annandale. He is an amateur, which is good. We don't know anything about him. We can maybe look for a trial though. See what he thinks. Guy trying his harmless said something now, and everyone jumping on it, so now he's playing to it. It's pretty funny. See, this is the thing. He's got exactly what he wants. Salty. Yeah, he's now made a name for himself, which is great. He's done exactly what he needed to do. So, because before I don't really think anyone had come across him. I don't think, certainly not a name I was familiar with. But then again, there's that many newer creators and sort of like even established creators where you just go, you know what, I don't actually think our paths have crossed. So I'm going to put McGavitt there actually as an attacking midfielder. Attack. And I think also Pedro's not quite fit yet, so let's not rush him back in just yet. I'm going to put McMahon on the bench. Is passing into space working this year? I mean, I can't really say just yet, because the thing is that we've only really played 5 matches, Owen, and all of those matches were last week, and I've slept once since then, so I don't know. I mean, Salty, don't worry, I still class myself in the new creator as well. I've been here 2 years, so still fairly new in it, in the grand scheme of things. Oh, here we go now. Now I think we've got game sounds. Now we're going to be all right. Now we're going to be sorted. Yes, we did also get the coaching badge done as well. Crazy youngsters. I know, Llama, coming in, taking your patch. Considering someone been around for a decade, I suppose you are in a way. Well, yeah, this is the thing. Like in terms of, oh, there, that's very loud. That feels very loud in my head. Hang on. How do I turn that down? View all match preferences. Where do we go? Where's sounds? I think I need to turn it down in some capacity somewhere. Is it too loud for you guys or not? Try to work out which one I can turn down. Not sure you're going to heard the whistle, and that's just it. See, I've got it all coming through my headphones. I can certainly hear it through here, but I don't know if it's going to come through on the stream or not, and it feels very loud in my headphones. So I think it's another one of those Elgato upgrades. There should be a cheer now for the keeper picking it up. Oh, should have finished. I'm wondering if it's picking up through the microphone. It shouldn't be doing that, but I don't know. We'll sort it out. Bloody technology, yeah. 0-0, however, against Dirk View. All you can hear is the lovely voice and the music. Ah, okay, right. Well, that's something we need to look at then. Definitely heard a kick-off whistle. That's good. See, the worrying thing is now is I don't want to actually turn it up because it's far too loud to turn up in my head. We'll get there. We'll work it out. It'll be fine. Get FM sound levels correct on stream and so on. Well, the thing is, I've just bought some new headphones as well, though, so that's the thing. So I plugged them straight in and thought, oh, they're going to be fine. But I think also at the same time, I think that OBS OBS and Windows have done the usual thing where they're going, hey, you know what we should do? We should upgrade something. now it's time to slightly update things when no one's really watching, and you're like, oh, you bunch of pricks. Like, everything was working fine. Why have you had to go and fiddle? Well, this is the thing. See, I updated to OBS 28 because 27 just went stupid for me. Halfpenny. Oh. Yeah, like it was awful. Like OBS 27 just started crashing and dying. So I was like, right, you know what? We need to change that. And yeah, and here we are. Right, 0-0's fine. I'll take 0-0. I will take 0-0. But you know what? Let me work out, because this is all changing again. This is all going different, isn't it? Right, there we go. We might get sounds, we might not get sounds. It doesn't really matter, does it? To be honest. Yeah, we're fine enough with that. 0-0's all right. 0-0's all right. I had the same updates, some buffering issues. See, we saw it so far. OBS is working, didn't break anything. Yeah. See, this is the thing. Like I touch wood. For me, OBS 28's sort of been okay. It's not been dreadful. 27 was starting to die, and then they're now saying that 29's coming out, and I feel worried. Although there was a video out today though that says that 29 looks like it could be decent. So who knows? Salty, you've got a raid and run. No worries, mate. Enjoy yourself. Appreciate the raid, as I said, and we'll no doubt return the favour very, very soon. But yeah, everyone make sure you drop Salty a follow on him, please. Diego Edwards is a striker. Yeah, we're sort of stacked on strikers, to be honest. That's why I've sort of like, he's already on the shortlist, so I've not gave up on him completely, but he looks good though, doesn't he? He does look good. 5'8", currently playing at Hungerford. Finishing's decent, acceleration's decent, composure's good as well, which again is obviously what we need. Leadership off the ball is probably a slight bit of a letdown, given how good you think he probably can be for this level. Like, what I think we need to do is we'll keep our eye on him, because obviously the joy of this save is that we're going to end up going through a lot of players. Plus, of course, he's only just joined Hungerford as well, so we might not actually be able to get him straight away, but he is on the shortlist. He is there. Maybe one day we'll get him. So we've got Dundela next. Now they're currently sat in 11th, so we definitely need to beat them. So we're only a point ahead. A win could potentially move us up maybe as high as 7th if results go our way. But all ifs in it. It's all ifs. Lots of ifs in this game. United City gave in on the OBS update fairly recently, survived after a bit of head scratching. Yeah, that's the thing. And I think as well that some of it will potentially be Elgato updates as well, because that's often the way also. Actually, let me just double check to see if all this is working as it's meant to. Because that might be part of the reason, you see. Yeah, I think what's happened is the whole thing has reset itself again. Yay! Oh, good old Windows. Good old Windows doing what Windows does. Evening Slav Chan, welcome in. Hope you're well. Louis, haven't had any problems updating, but at the same time I don't really want to do enough with the features. Yeah, there's a lot to be said for that. Don't go messing around. Just leave it as it is. Stay well away. Well away. Welcome to tech support with Tony James. I mean, to be fair, Rogie, this would be the worst, the worst tech support in the world. You'd be going, oh, you know what? Nah, let's just not bother. Let's just try and fix it ourselves. There's no need for Jameson to get involved. He doesn't know what's going on, right? I wouldn't even try and bullshit you either. I'd just be like, I don't know. You know, can't be getting a 3.5-star rated youth in taking a derby save. I mean, hey, Pim, we've had 3.5-star rated players come through ours as well. But then again, if you're 3.5-star rated in our save, it's because you are, you've got, well, you can stand upright, I suppose. Really, that's the quality of the players is not great, to be honest. But you know, we're very, very happy with the people we get through, to be honest. And I'm going to Stinger as the co-host of the new Tech Support podcast. Is Stinger a bit of a Luddite like me as well, is he? Because that, again, could be pretty decent, I think. Even Rade, welcome in. Hope you're nice and well. I mean, I get the feeling that maybe Stinger could be a little bit like, oh, I don't know. Stinger makes me look like Buck Rogers. I take it Stinger rings you a lot then, Llama. It's like, where do the headphones go? It goes in the one that says with the picture of the headphones, Stinger. Oh, okay, got you. Part of me thinks that Stinger doesn't even have his headphones plugged in. He just wears them, and just to make it look like he's like, I've seen people wear headphones before. That's probably what I need to do. I'm not entirely sure he actually uses them. So Rudy McConville is definitely someone we should be looking at when we can afford £250 a week from Lawn. I have to send him screenshots with annotations for everything. Oh, bless you. Hang on, you guys have stuff coming through your headphones. I mean, to be honest, United City, it's usually things like, you know, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. You're doing a good job. A good job. Don't get sacked. Don't get sacked. It's too late. It's too late. I've already went and done it. Oh, Donovan Purrington, what are you doing, mate? Why you need to slacking off, just dining on the fact you've got a great name? I say Hamilton's contract expires. Which Hamilton? Josh Hamilton. His contract doesn't expire, surely? Yes, it does. What a weird time for his contract to expire. Whose voices are these words of encouragement in mine? I mean, look, you have got a wonderfully positive message coming through your headphones, I'm sure. He's already signed a contract with another club. Who? Hang on, what the hell? What's going on here? Oh, he's agreed to sign with us. That would have been... You know when you sort of go, what have I missed? What have I missed here? Go positive against Dundela. Okay, let's go positive. Let's go positive. You know what? Let's go with 2 up front as well, actually. That was hilarious. Who did he sign with? Oh, yeah, it was us. I mean, it seems like the sort of thing that I would do, Yaron, doesn't it? Very much. It's very on brand, you know? Oh, Stephen Drum, remember him? Remember him, everyone? Remember Stephen Drum? Yeah. Comes back to Crystal Park. Let's see what we can do here, shall we? Yeah, definitely lost any element of game sounds coming through my head at this point. which is fine. We'll work all that out later. Oof. Banbridge till I ball. Decent effort all the time. It's great. You can admit to your unique management style and go on enjoying FM. Good job, TJ. Yeah, exactly. You're on. You know, you guys you all know what you're getting around here, right? No one's coming in here as a surprise and be like, oh, Jameson doesn't seem to know what he's doing. Like, yeah. Everyone's like, yeah, of course he doesn't know. Of course he doesn't know. How's the FM look and feel? Killing me, I haven't got started on it. Tomo, I mean, it depends. It depends. Do you want to open that tin of worms? I don't mind it. I like it. Right? I know some people think it's the worst thing that's ever been made, but I like it. It plays different. You've got to unlearn some stuff, I think. You have to unlearn some stuff. People get too serious and complain competitive. I mean, yeah, there's definitely that. There's definitely that. Now, the thing is though, is that people also just, yeah, like people just like to whinge as well. Do you know what I mean? Like they just love a fucking whinge for no reason. And I think that people, as well, if people are streaming, then you're going to see more than the average gamer who maybe plays for a couple of hours and then turns it off and then maybe will play a couple of hours the next day. But like, they're just sort of like, not necessarily skimming through or simming through it, but they're not looking at it as intently as we are. Like, we're obviously trying to produce entertainment, you know? Now, for me, things that have been picked up, I guess, are the defenders doing crazy things. Defenders do crazy things. Okay, let's be honest, defenders do crazy things. We've only really seen it a couple of times, but we have seen it, but we're not necessarily concerned by it. Do a lot of penalties get given? Maybe. Again, I can't say hand on heart that there's definitely more penalties given in this game than last year. There's a second penalty actually. But you know what? I can attribute that to the fact that we're playing with bad players. Their decision making's poor. Like, I don't know, maybe because we're playing at the lower reaches of football, I'm a little more forgiving with some of it because we are playing with poor quality players. Like, we expect these players to make mistakes. We expect the ball to bounce around. You know? We expect miscontrols. It's what you'd expect. It's what you'd expect. But then again, people obviously want to play their game and download their tactics, and there's no meta tactic yet. That's the thing as well. I think that's why people are complaining, because there's no tactic that's meta yet that's working for them when they instantly just download it. They're not winning straight away. That's why people are upset. Maguire's not a bad defender, Stephen. For someone who's not a Man United fan and not an England fan, I don't get the grief that Maguire gets. You know what I mean? If you accept that he's not one of the best defenders in the world, then there's nothing to worry about. Do you know what I mean? You just go, yeah, all right, fair enough, yeah, okay. Does what he does, but he's certainly not the worst defender in the world. There's millions worse. The thing as well, that what I've noticed as well is that changing your tactic all the time doesn't seem to work. Having a couple of systems in mind and only slight tweaks, that seems to work. That seems to work better. Like giving your team a preferred style, you know, and then trying to sort of like tweak it per match. That's working better. But then again, don't necessarily take my word for it either. Regroup works well. Cautious mentality works really well as well, actually. It's quite a good one. Yeah, cautious mentality works quite well this year. Only because some of the counterattacks that you get from it are really, really good. Really good. You know? That's wood. A Hull fan came for us, a great defender, same for Leicester, ain't working at United at the moment. Yeah, at the moment, but you know, he's still a better defender than a lot of the people that they criticise on. You know, who would you replace him with? There's your question. Do you know what I mean? If he's that bad, who's the player who's better, who would go straight in the team, either at Man United or England? And he can't be that bad if he hasn't been replaced yet by a defensive-minded manager. Evening, Cam. How are you? Welcome in, buddy. Do you think if you just stuck to commentary and let the older games would still sell the same amount of units? No, I don't think so. I think it would just be us oldies that did that, to be honest. I think that we would all enjoy it. We'd all have a great time with it, but I don't think that the masses would be looking at commentary only. I mean, streaming would be would be terrible, wouldn't it? I mean, even streaming 2D. I know there's obviously some people that stream 2D, but yeah, again, I'm just like, would I watch 2D? Maybe I would, possibly. Good ball over the top. They're shoving off inside the bar. Unfortunate. Hello, Cosmo Bob. Welcome in. Wonder if there's any way of catching up there on the season of your challenge. You know what, Bob? That's a really, really good question. A really good question. You can see season 1 of my challenge. Absolutely you can. Where would you find that, for example? Oh, maybe you find it on my YouTube channel, which, of course, is just here. I would suggest that you go and have a follow on it. And actually, you know what? Just go straight to the video itself. Well, we lost that match. That's not good. That's not good. Who's the alternatives? Cody's poor, as is Dyer. Maguire's the best we have. Yeah, exactly. Riverside. There you go. Mrs. J, the problem is we've always you were brought on as the most expensive defender in the Premier League history. It comes with an expectation, no patience in the media and some fans. Mrs. J, nails, heads, hit. Exactly, not like that Virgil van Dijk who came through the youth system, is it? You know, but that's the thing. Like, you spend big money, then fans instantly go, "Oh, that must be the best player." That's not necessarily how it works, but at the end of the day, who do they replace him with? And he can't be that bad to have played that many games at that higher level. But the price tag's pressure, but the price tag isn't representation of ability, though, remember. So the player's got nothing to do with the price tag. The player just has to go and perform. But, you know, you're right. If there's an expectation from the fans to go, "Oh, he cost us X amount of pounds, therefore he should be great." Remember, it's not quite how it works. You know? It's not quite how it works. I'm tempted by a South American save for 23 or a Solskjaer-esque European working out for a job I'm grossly underqualified for. I like that as well. I like that. That's pretty decent. I like. United replacement, everyone's fit with Varane and Martinez, but England don't really need to replace him as much as he fits the style more anyway. Yeah, there you go. Kev, the voice of reason, once again. The voice of reason. You know, and who are you going to replace him with in England? If it's Tomori, which I think is a really, really good player personally. I think Tomori's a great player. You know, Southgate clearly doesn't fancy him. Southgate clearly doesn't think that, you know, playing for AC Milan is good enough to be in the England team. Why, I don't know, but he thinks that, you know, potentially being in or not being in the Man United team is better. So it's how it is, right? It's how it is. Picks on form, allegedly. Well, this is always the argument, isn't it, Cass? No manager ever really picks on form, and even when they do, there's always ways of going, but not really. They're not really doing that great right now. Or there's always a player who's better who, you know, is never going to get in because they're picking on, because they don't fully take form into account. You know, great for England, just like yours. Okay, so yeah, so exactly. So we've gone full circle then. Money doesn't equal talent, which your club's statement they believe is worth that money. Yeah, or that's what the market dictates. Do you know what I mean? The market says that you're worth that amount of money. And again, take the word worth and get rid of it. That's how much you cost. It's not how much you're worth. It's not how much it's not saying that you are, you know, I don't know, I guess Grealish, you know, everyone was kicking off when Grealish went for 100 million quid. And you're like, it's not worth 100 million quid. No, nobody is. But in order to leave Villa at the time, Man City were buying Villa's captain, a player who'd come through the youth system, a player who was clearly the best player at the club, a club who didn't need to sell, and Man City wanted him. So therefore you had to pay all those that just increased the price constantly. You know, you could get someone for 30 million quid for a player who, you know, you don't necessarily like want or need, but if you desperately want a player, then yeah, a club is going to hold out for a little bit more money. You know, so Hull held out for a bit more money because they could. He's playing the understanding of most of the current defenders. Dropping him for the World Cup would have been silly. I expect tomorrow to hit the ground running is more of a risk. Yeah. Makes a fair point. Exactly. But yeah, Darwin Núñez, £80 million, not worth it. Andy Carroll, £30 million, not worth it. Do you know what I mean? Andy Carroll, 30 million quid, did nothing. Fernando Torres, 50 million quid. Chelsea, didn't work. You know, football is littered with players who didn't live up to a price tag, or not even take out the price tag, take the price tag out of the way. They just didn't fit the right move, you know, or fit in the right team, or, you know, football caught up with them, and they're not the player that you thought they'd be. Like, it's just how it is, isn't it? Pepe to Arsenal, yeah, exactly, yeah. Us old heads know. See, this is the thing, Trek, Llama, you know. We've seen enough football to know what goes around, but the media demand that everything happens right now. Ibrahimovic at Barcelona. Exactly. Ibrahimovic didn't become a bad player. Marco Bugas to West Ham. I mean, look, Boško Balaban. We all know Boško Balaban should have been the signing, but apparently not. Plus, as well, is that, you know, you've now got football Twitter where people just think, oh, you know, if you say a name, then all of a sudden you get retweets. Balotelli to anywhere in England. I mean, Balotelli's Premier League winners medal for Man City would probably suggest otherwise, I'm guessing you're on. He did well enough at Man City. Where else did he go? Did he play for anyone else in England? I don't think he did he? Unless he played for Liverpool. Did play for Liverpool, yeah. That's right. Yeah, well, exactly. There you go. Evening, Nerd Herder, how are you? Welcome in. Samasi Abu. We've got all the players out now. You know what I need to do? I'm going to try and get players to shoot less, actually, because these guys are just whacking it left, right, and centre, and I don't think it's a good idea. Let's try and work the ball in the box back on. And let's maybe not pass into space. There you go. Evening, Dave Goodge. I'm a third of the way to another regen. I mean, look, to be honest, Dave, I might as well just give you the database at this point and just go, you know what, you can just have whatever you want. In fact, actually, you know what, I'm going to take some of those points off because you called it a regen. It's not, it's a new gen. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to delete all those players now. None of them count. Balotelli's only assist was for the Aguero goal. I mean, if that's all he's done, then that's fine, isn't it? You'll take that. You'll absolutely take that. Evening, Gatos, how are you? FM is riddled with Gudger bots. exactly, good, Tomo. Yeah. To be fair, I'm half tempted to start maybe trying like sort of sell some advertising space to ancestry.com. So like during the stream, just be like, oh, ancestry.com, you can check your family tree like we've got with the Gudgers here, and I'll pull it up and we can sort of go through all the Gudgers that we've got in the databases. Raggio's currently on 1.5 new gens worth of points. There we go. He's gonna get a tag team on moving in. Find out which Gudger you're descended from. Yeah, it's been thinking it like everyone says, isn't it that everyone is apparently connected to Tutankhamun, and it's going to work out we're all connected to Dave Gudger. Yeah, the Midlands-based Transformers with spinny heads. Right, I think we're losing the ball a little bit, so let's try and slow some of this tempo down. Got enough for half an inch, and I want the legs. I mean, I'll take the buttocks, please. 1 in 5 people in this chat is either a former Watford manager or a relation to Dave Gudger. Yeah, you're never more than 6 feet away from a relation to Dave Gudger. Hunter goes a bit of a dribble, apparently. Murphy, decent there. Decent tackle there. Mrs. J's got 200,000 points. Can I gift them? No, you can't. Yeah, I don't think you can actually, Mrs. J. You can gamble them. Please gamble responsibly, of course. Oh, that was fortunate. I mean, Anna are really coming at us, aren't they? Cashman and Tony get a tattoo. Don't say that, Rogie. Don't. We discussed this before, remember? Cass is close to 2 new gens. Good ball over the top for Rory Keane. Oh. Bringing the chat back. Well, we need to maybe do some new channel point options, I guess. Soup. Just in time. The hydrates are in. Soup with the goal. Tony gets some sort of tribal tattoo down the side of his face. Or do I turn it to Mike Tyson? We all dream of a team of Dave Gudgers. Well, thankfully, Mrs. J, we can on Football Manager, because Dave Gudgers made it happen. The number 1 is Dave Gudger, and number 2 is Dave Gudger, and number 3 is Dave Gudger. Per in turn, Soup. No, Tomo, we do not do anything that man has suggested. Can of soup on his bicep. That'd be pretty decent. I'd quite fancy that. Now, tell me, Tony, why did you get a tattoo of a tin of Campbell's soup? Well, right, funny story. Oh, Youngston's just stopped there. If this stays as it is, and it might not, this could be a massive result. Wood with a decent effort there. Okay, so all we did was we slowed the tempo down, we shortened some of the passing, went for work the ball in the box. This is working better against Anna. That'd be a tattoo story to tell the kids. Yeah. To be fair, I don't think they'd be surprised. I think they'd be like going, yeah, fair enough. That makes sense. Crow, good save, Hunter. Is Soup the new Providence? I think so. I think so. We had him on loan last season. He was great. And we gave him a proper contract this year. With his, because he probably is Providence actually. He's got 3 for finishing. So we're like, yeah, we'll stick him up front. That makes total sense. But then he actually managed to do what we need to do. Oh, what a miss that is. What a miss that is. Great save from Hunter. Keane. Go on, Rory Keane. Oh, come on, ref, shoot. Is that no penalty? No, apparently not. Right. Oh, careful. There's Purrington. If I win the same trophy more than once, can I use that instead of one of the other ones? I think you have to class it as GOTS. Can't do swapsies, I'm afraid, Cass. But if you're going to win the trophy more than once, then that's just being greedy, right? That'll do. Youngson launches it. Keane. 3 points. Huge 3 points. Oof. Wasn't expecting that one, to be honest. Not gonna lie, part of me thought that was in the cup as well. So it's the Tall Steels and Sons Cup. Tall Steels and Sons. Steels and Sons. We need to work out what cups we can still do. I think we've run at 3 in this season, haven't we? We worked out, didn't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, of course, of the league. Yeah, so we're only still in 3. Play them again in the quarterfinals. Right. The chair's in charge. 2 seconds. Go to the toilet. 1 sec. Mrs. J is going to take over. Come on, Mrs. J, get yourself on. You can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. Have this challenge done by Christmas. It's a long time to wait until FM24. Hey, them fighting words, Mrs. J. I mean, you're probably right, though, to be honest. You probably would get it done, but... Zero seconds as well. Yeah, probably. Tony will do all the hard work. Maybe, girls, maybe. Stephen McGregor's got a coaching license now. Good. Ethan Galbraith. Crawley. We're not going to get him from Crawley, sadly. Recruitment focus update. Nothing. Literally nothing. What do we need? What do we desperately need? We've got a left back now. We've got a centre back. We've got a right back. I think we just need to keep with those DMs, don't we? That's got to be the top focus. They are, Mrs. J. Yes, they are the new headphones. Very nice. A bit soft in the ear as well, so it's lovely. Let the scouts do whatever they want. I mean, that would make sense, but we need DMs desperately because the ones we've got aren't really good enough. Like Noel Halfpenny's playing there, and he's playing well. Don't get me wrong, but he's not really got the attributes for it to be doing a good job there. He's certainly doing a job, but then Charlie Wood's coming on loan, and he's not quite as good as what we had last year. So, yeah, I do think we're lacking in a defensive midfielder. McMahon, I suppose, can still play there, but again, not great. To suggest you play Segundo Volante is a bit of an interesting one because we've not played a Segundo. We've not played one. And then, of course, we've got Josh Hamilton as well, who sort of went a little bit off the boil last year when he, became Billy Big Bollocks. Went in a Billy Big Bollocks to sort of when the vice captain thing was going to happen. It was just like, what happened to the face pack Alarm was going to do? Alarm, we did it actually. Why has it not come through? DJ has not been banished. Let's reload the skin there, see if that works. Is that going to throw out all my other stuff? No, it's not. That should theoretically pull through, but it hasn't, has it? Do I have to reset the cache as well? We had them downloaded. We had them saved in there at Banbridge. Over. I'm sure I transferred them through. Graphics. Yeah, Banbridge, there, it's there. There you go. That, right, okay, that might work. Now do I reload as well, yeah? Right, let's try that, see if that works now. Bear in mind some of the players have left, of course, so that might not help. DJ was banished. DJ wasn't banished. DJ was injured, unfortunately, so that's why he wasn't playing, I'm afraid. Evans is tired. Yeah, absolutely going to put Diver in there. It's done the opposite as DJ's face has gone. Oh no. Oh dear. Right. Now let's try it. Let's see if we can do that. Oh shit. So I've got a list of faces, right? I do have a list of faces here. I can see them all in front of me. Only issue is I don't understand why they're not shown. Again, we've gone into like technical stuff now, and I'm trying to fix this as we're on air. Graphics, right? Let's put them there like that. See how that works. Do you have to drop the cache out or something as well? There's a config file there as well. I'm pretty sure it's Llama, yeah. It should be. That config file there, yeah. Right. Documents. Yeah, I've got like multiple Banbridge files here, so right, okay, everything's loaded in there in that file. Then clear the cache. Yeah, Trek. Yeah, if you could do Trek, that would be great. And then if you can also sort my music out as well, that'd be great. Nah, it's not having any of it, and we've lost Pedro. I don't know what we've done. I think I broke it. Sorry, everyone. But yes, no, DJ is back now. DJ's been injured, so he is back. So that's good. I feel bad for Soup, though, because he's just scored. Pedro was great while he lasted. I know, I feel bad. Like, why have I been given... Like, this is the thing. Why have I been given stuff to do? I shouldn't be given this sort of information. I've got it in my graphics folder. Yeah. I was like, that'll be fine. We can work all that. But no, apparently not. Right, let's try one more time. If it doesn't work, then I don't know what we're going to do at this point. So Llama's done the work. He's done the work. You know? No. I'll put them on the Discord just to show what you've what work did get done. There was some excellent work done, but unfortunately, I've ruined it. This is why we can't have nice things. You know, people like me, unfortunately. So Campbell maybe at right back. I'm worried about. You know what? I think we should probably still play Youngson actually, even though he's going to tire quickly. Llama's going to have to make all his guides with pictures and step-by-step instructions on the go. I mean, he said, look, he talks about Stinger being, you know, a little slow when it comes to technology. He's not really sign a new side, we'll give it a new go. He's not considered, you know, that maybe this could be my problem as well. So let's put Little in. And Kaka! Right, let's go. Cup time. Hopefully. We've just beaten them in the league. Let's see if we can do it again in the cup, shall we? DJ Pedro back up top. Spin the deck, spin the beat back. When Nerdfan was fixing my PC, I said sorry for the mess. He said nothing on Tony Jameson. Yeah. He did. He spent 7 hours, I believe. 7 hours trying to fix my PC and get it all set up. So the man has patience of a saint. We need a super mode. Yes, we do. Write that down. Super Bowl. Right. I've got a feeling that I am the go-to of idiocy for technology stuff. Oh, nice finish. Thing is, though, right, is I'm from a Mac background, you know? And then people just gave me a PC and went, there you go, you know what to do with that. And I'm like, no, not at all. Don't know at all. It only took 4 hours to sort yours, so you'll win. Well, there you go. Yeah, okay, right. You're better. You're better. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I wasn't expecting mine to even get fixed. I was just like, oh shit, because it spanned over 2 days as well. So I was like, he's not going to ring the second day, is he? Like, why would you? Why would you? But to be fair, he was straight in. He was just like, yeah, it needs fixing. Let's do it. I was like, mate, you're just like glutton for punishment. Well, yeah, we got there in the end, and of course now it's, well, then we changed computers. He was like, oh yeah, it'll definitely all work across, and I was like, you do realize I'm going to press these buttons, right? And I pressed the buttons, and some stuff did not transport over. So there's a few things I need to tweak still. I've got a hard drive in the machine. I'm not entirely sure if I can format completely. I'm 99% convinced that I can just delete everything on it. But there's, of course, part of me going, like, oh, but if I touch it, then like, DJ! Offside. Of course, there's part of me thinks if I delete anything, then of course all the internet will collapse. Murphy with the free kick. Decent enough effort. A little bit too high though. It's going to be a shame if we miss out on this cup. Because we're not, let's face it, we're not going to win the league here, are we? Right, I mean they are definitely outplaying us. So we need something. It's time for digging in. No one cares. They're like, yeah, whatever, Gaffer. Let's keep them where they are for now. Youngson is tiring, so let's bring Campbell on. Still cautious as well at this point, so might have to move up to balanced, or who knows, maybe even positive. Ooh, that was a little bit dangerous, wasn't it? Hunter, great ball. DJ. I mean, that would have been great. Nosebleed time, we go positive. I know, Kev, it feels a little bit too attacking. It feels like I'm going meta if I go positive. Yeah, it's like I hit 88 miles an hour, I'll go backwards. Right, half penny with a corner. Come on. Onto someone's head. Wood's head. Not sure how that was a goal kick though. Balls over the top. Half penny. Little. Brings it down nicely. Free kick possibly? Nope. Balance for FM24. Maybe Trek. Campbell gets it clear. DJ drops deep. Purrington. Inside Wood. McCloskey. Loads of space running into it. Good ball in. That's supposed to be an FM23. Well, you know what? Balanced is a possibility. We'll go for balanced. It feels dangerous. this then. Just trying to get ourselves back in the game, to be honest. This is the thing. I think that's like a slightly misleading statistic, because it looks like we've been getting the ball forward, but we're still only on six chances in the second half. I think we're on 3 in the first half, so I would say highlights wise we've certainly done better than the first half, but maybe not in terms of end product. Sullivan back inside. This is where they're going to hit us on the sucker punch, innit? We're starting to push on, and then it's going to be like, oh, just knock the ball around nicely. Yeah, time to go heavy in it. See, we're losing if we tried scoring some goals. I mean, no, it's a bit too on the money, that, Rogie. Like, everyone else is doing that at the minute. I'm trying this new, cool way of playing the game. DJ's injured again. DJ's got himself injured. Little. Interesting, they're playing a 4-2-3-1. Yeah. Normally it's like 5-2-1-2, isn't it? Everyone seems to play at the minute. Oh, what's happened to Pedro? Can't have Pedro out for any amount of time again, surely. Oh, balls over the top. Mullen, block him out. Nice Warrior, win 1 in my last 3. Finishing my Nordic Nomad save, winning all Nordic leagues with teams that have never won the championship in the last 10 years. Took 22 seasons. Nice work indeed. That's very cool. So who did you win the leagues with then? Well, this is the thing, Cass. If I was playing on full highlights, then I'd really feel like I knew I was getting myself in for 2. McCloskey's going to whip the corner in. Is he? Or is he not? We're deciding to put ourselves on full on attacking as well. Very attacking mentality the last 5 minutes, but I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference at this point. Corner kick. Come on, Halfpenny. Onto someone's head. Preferably one of our players' heads, actually. I wasn't really specific, was I? Get the ball back in. Wasted ball. There you go. Out of another cup competition. And they're all pissed off as well. Tromsø, Norgeland, Mariam, Bromjokpal, Bromap, Yolka, and Protur. Nice. Have Norgeland ever won the league? I don't know. Interesting. A couple of days. For DJ. Defeat sends us out of the competition. Yeah. Should have got the chairman. Yeah, I think you're probably right. You're probably right, Mr. J. Yeah. Get the chair in charge. That's what we need to do. If you've got good passes now, you should try a short passing approach. You want to change at any point. I mean, I don't know if we have got better passes. That's the problem. We've got, we've also got to remember that we're playing in a better league. That's the issue. We've got that as a thing to think about. And we're playing against better players. So our better passes now are still not going to be better than the passes in the league. You know what I mean? I think we have improved. We've absolutely improved, but Maybe not enough just yet. 2 more days. Oh yeah. Long way to go. But you know what? Be brave, slow the tempo down. You reckon? Take it all the way down? Don't know, step between Northern Ireland 3 and 2 should be too bad. I'm tempted to take the handbrake off for a couple of games and see how you get on. Well, what's our fixture list looking like? Carrick, who are 7th, Lough41 who are 8th, Ards who are 2nd, Ballyclare who are 12th. Then we play the top of the league, 4th, 6th and 10th. So there's definitely some winnable games in there. There's definitely winnable games. Do we think we can play our defence? I guess we don't need to focus the play down the wing because we're playing wing play anyway, aren't we? So they're naturally going to go down the wings. You know, Papa John James and other teams will fade. Yeah, exactly. If we meet in the Pizza Cup, then these guys are done for. Absolutely done for. Look, at the end of the day as well, we've already got two cups now. I wasn't expecting that at this stage of the challenge. So I know there's some people in the chat have got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cups, but you know, slowly catch your monkey. Right, I can catch a monkey. Different poisons, different frogs. Play with a higher tempo. No. We're not doing that. I have a cupboard full of coffee mugs. Parents and start a tyranny. Let's. Crossgree still out, so let's give Toby Andrews a run. Evans can come back in as well. Right, let's try that. It's all trial and error, isn't it? It's all trial and error, just trying to sort of work out what we can get. Always a possibility of putting player instructions to aim the crosses to the target for when DJ's fit. Yeah, exactly. And then you know what? That'll change how we play as well when DJ comes back, because we need to work out how we get the best out of Sharvin as well. I know we're like 10 games into his career, and I don't think I'm playing him in the right position, to be honest. You get rid of the double DMs, Llama, or make them like a Segundo Volante and a DLP or something. I think we need something a bit creative. So yeah, we do need maybe we need a DLP somewhere. The problem is the players we've got just aren't really good enough. Like, I would like to do that. I would like to have those sorts of options, but the players don't really seem to have the attributes for it. Is that another penalty? We could play narrow, but we're playing wing play, so I don't really understand why we'd play narrow. We need to get the ball out to the wingers. So going through the middle doesn't really seem to make much sense. We're already a goal down though. Double midfielders and 2 strikers is OP. Yeah, it is indeed. It is indeed, Jord. Any temptation to move clubs yet? I don't know. I don't really know about them. We'll see. We'll see. This is our sort of first shot at the Northern Irish Championship, so I'd like to be able to stay for a little bit, but also very conscious that we have to try and win some trophies. So there's going to be a few moments in the save where we will have to sort of be like, right, too late, away we go. We're just not going to win it with this team. But we'll have to see. Youngson gives it away. Two players can't win the ball back either. Rocking Libero, Regista and Trequartista go ahead Eagles. I mean, that's pretty decent. That's pretty decent. They'll see the wide players going narrow and their brains will pop. McGavitt's chasing through. Penalty for us this time. That's more like it. Okay, who's stepping up? Evans. Yeah, no mistake. No mistake. Makes up for the fact he gave the penalty way earlier as well, by the way, so... Stars being Tim Pop. I see so many players in lower leagues with 3 stars, worries me ever so slightly. I mean, yeah, but again, I'm very much ignoring the stars because, again, we know that some of these players just, like, you can have like a really great player, but if you put them in the wrong position, the star rate's gonna drop down. So it's all kind of much of a muchness, really. You know, if we can get some more money and we can get a player who's better than what we've got, then absolutely we'll do it. But at the minute, I can't see it. Oh, it's a terrible goal to concede. Tony Pulis FM. You better believe it, Trek. You better believe it. You know, agricultural football all the way, right? What are we doing? Just shutting off. For all Evans is the second coming, he's also prone to a lapse of concentration, isn't he? And he's still on a 7 as well. He gave away a penalty, he scored a penalty, and he's just switched off for that goal there. And he's still on a 7. Murphy, however, is on a 6.3. Try and work that one out. We're only 7 points off the playoffs, aren't we? Yeah, you're right, yeah. You know, we're still in there with a shout. Some people, some negative naysayers would be saying, oh yeah, we're only a couple of points off relegation, but I like your thinking. I like the way that you view the game. Yeah, this direct approach isn't really working. To be fair, we're not winning the second balls, are we? You know? I just think that maybe take that direct passing down a little bit. We need to try and get our foot on the ball somewhere. We're losing it a lot in midfield. So I don't know whether to bring McGavitt back a smidge, get an extra man in there. But that means we don't really have an outlet other than Soup running on his own up front. Might have to actually just for the remainder of this half. If Banbridge going nowhere with 10 games to go, always keep an eye out for any club left in the cup. Yeah, it's a good shout, Llama. It's a good shout. Like, I think we can. Like, to be fair, our manager rep's obviously improved. We've now got a coaching badge. We've got a couple of cups under our belt as well, in terms of a cup and a promotion. So, you know, we can be in there with a conversation for a better job, or a bigger job, I should say, sorry. You know, oh, he's gone in there. Is he not going to get a second yellow card, apparently? Fair enough. Austin Campbell doesn't go for it. Rory Keane. Absolutely the way it goes, says Cass. Yeah, this is the thing. I think we need to obviously remember that that's what it comes down to, isn't it? It's all about trying to get these sort of competitions ticked off. And as much as we would love to do it all with one club and do it with the beautiful narrative of, right, oh, not another penalty. Right, I've changed my I've changed my view. I'm now thinking that there is too many penalties. Is this 4? It's probably even 5 penalties we've had tonight, isn't it? In total. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Love my saying with Dungannon Swifts on FM21. Yeah, to be fair, this is the first time I've played in Northern Ireland, and I really enjoy it. I really enjoy it. It's pretty good so far. You went with, didn't win a game for a month with Druids, and then followed it with a month of no wins for Barla. I mean, I can do the whole no wins thing. I've got that. Rory Keane smashed it over the top. Amount of penalties in the game ruins the fun. Nah, it's just a bit frustrating 420, but it's yeah, as I say, I defended it earlier. I was like, you know what, it's fine. Like, you know, it's just a game. There's not that many penalties, and then we've conceded 5. Well, sorry, there's been 5 penalties overall tonight so far. We've only been streaming for what, just shy of 2 hours. So that feels a lot. Like, but then again, I can sort of justify it by going, yeah, well, you know, we're sat deep, and like, players are young, their decision making's not great, like, you know, justifying it all, aren't I? Like, yeah, I know why. And bad luck as well. Waverbury. Exactly. Yeah. You know, low morale, all those sorts of things. Youth staff was incredible for a semi-professional team, and worked with Swifts in real life for a bit, and some of the nicest people at the club. Oh, that's awesome. Excellent. Well, what were you doing? What were you doing at Dungannon? See this division, see if you can get an opposition knocking it around nicely. Not sure if direct's the way to go. I mean, I sort of see what you're saying, Owen, but we are 3-1 down. So possession for possession's sake isn't really helping us either. Like, that, the interesting thing is, that's kind of how I would look at it. I'd be like, yeah, we can pass the football around, and people would go, Tony, but you're 6-0 down. And go, yeah, but we're passing the football. Look, it looks great, right? You know. Like, it's gonna be a slow process, I think. I don't think. Yeah, I think we need to get a bit of support up to Campbell, because he's not having a great time on his own, is he? Andrews, give him it. Soup's through. He's gone wide. Andrews. McGavitt. Great finish. Game on. Originally from there, have to head back a few weeks each year to deliver their community youth programs in the summer. Nice. Used to coach for a career, but thought it was mad that all the staff had UEFA A's and B's. Hey, that's pretty cool though. That is pretty cool, right? It's bizarre, man. I've got like a friend of mine who's a former comedian, same as me, and he left comedy fairly early on, and he's now UEFA B licensed coach. I'm just like, this is brilliant. McGavitt, deflects out for a corner. Only 10-0 down, but look, we moved the ball. It's like prime Brazil. Exactly, Dan. Exactly. There's only so much the fans can take, but look, a short pass. And we're expected to go down, Cass. Exactly. That is Keane. That's a good tackle, actually. A strong tackle, isn't it? Bear in mind as well, these guys should have been down to 10 men. Should have been. The fact they haven't has meant that we've had a slightly more difficult second half, and now we're 4-2 down. Ugh. Never mind. Adopted Scouser, I appreciate the follow. That's very kind, thank you. Are we staying long term in Northern Ireland? I mean, yeah, we need to. To be fair, I've got no idea what Hunter's done there. No idea. So the save, of course, that we're doing here is the British Steel. So it is to attempt to win all the trophies that are in England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Now, we are going to have to stay in Northern Ireland for a little bit. Whether it's whether we sort of do that now, whether we do that at the end of the save or not, we don't know. We might try and move around if needs be, but it would be nice to sort of like move countries once we've won the top division. And I know the way that I play the game, that could be, never. But we'll see how we go on. Evening, Ali Mayer, how are you? Welcome in. But I'm still gonna be confident. I'm still confident. Like, yes, fine. 4-2 defeat here is not great. Some players were not good. We're not good. But as Cass is saying, we're expected to be relegated without even putting up a fight, and we're currently 9th. So Ali, latest with the stream is we are currently here 9th in the Northern Irish Championship, 2nd Division of Northern Irish football. The plan is we need to try and win every single trophy in England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland. And so far we have won 1 trophy and been promoted, so that's 2. We have 31 more to go. So it's going to take us a little while. We're in season 3 as well, so just been offered a job at Sutton. Okay, so that's a bit of a step down, I suppose, isn't it, Cass? Really, but I guess it makes sense, doesn't it? Brendan Glatchen, Belfast Celtic. He looks like he could do a job this year as well, to be honest. Oops. Feels it's too early to jump to England. Yeah, see, I think that as well. I think that the England thing is definitely towards the end of the save, like, because you want to get like all those players out the way as well, really, like sort of so that you go there and it's like it's almost like a clean slate, like it's just full of new gens. You don't really know who anybody is. So Coyce Chalmers, great name. Asked my director of football for recommendation for a target forward. Is suggested a 5'5", 20-year-old. Excellent. He sounds like he knows great. We need some assistant manager recommendations. Francis Rice, maybe. Maybe not. Toby Crawford, is he interested in coming back again? If we could get him in, if we could get Crawford back, I don't think he'll come back personally. I think he'll turn us down. I mean, we got all right with the suggestions. So let's see what he's got then. Okay, right. DM loans. Tom Wins Davies from Swindon. 6'1", 19. We don't know much about him. Of course, we're not going to know anything about him, really. Ollie Eagle. 18, 5'9". Braintree under 18s. I mean, that's not enough, is it? 6'2", 18-year-old Jack Heald. Chesterfield. Again, don't know much about him, but we'll see if he can come in. But we'll have a look. Ollie Eagle, what a name! I mean, look, it's no DJ Pedro and it's no Donovan Purrington, but it's up there. It's definitely up there. Jack Heald's not going to come on trial. Tom Wins Davies isn't going to come on trial either, apparently. Fair enough. It's not good. We want to try and get rid of this guy, don't we? He's just not good enough, is he? Really? Be interesting to see what actually is available at this point. I don't think there's going to be too many jobs around, is there? Treaty in the Republic of Ireland, of course we're not doing Republic of Ireland, but Barnet is the only other available job at this point. Livingston are becoming insecure. It's maybe a step too high, I think, to be honest. Okay, now let's just take a second, because there is they've accepted the offer for Crawford again, which is fine, but whether that works or not, we don't know. Animal Mario, appreciate your follow. That's very kind. Thank you for that. Tactic and team works again. Seems as though what we're going to have to do. Let's look at defensive cohesion, wasn't it? That's what we looked at last time. Distribution, I think. Play it from the back. Distribution, and look at chance conversion. Not in great form, are we? Need a better left back as well. Do you think? Left back we brought in's. If you're going to go by stars, the left back we brought in is very good. 26, 6 foot tall, marking 6, tackling 7, positioning 7. He plays both sides. And the fact is that his left foot isn't particularly great. But he's a good Premier League player, apparently. So he can play a decent... Oh no. Good intermediate league player. Could become a leading championship player. So he could do it. Diver's still not playing out on the left. He's sort of rotating in the centre, to be honest. I mean, if you're going to do anything with stars, look, you can see their defence is good. Believe it or not, despite how many goals we conceded, defence is good. Midfield is poor. Up front is okay. Like, do you know what I mean? So that's where we really need to look at stuff. Our backup players just aren't good enough. You know, Juventus might be on the cards to get relegated. That's the calcio I know and love. Oh, what, in your game or in real life, Cass? Because, I mean, to be fair, either way sounds believable, doesn't it, really? In real life. Crawford can play CM. Oh, I mean, yeah, if we get Crawford in, I'll be really happy. We'll take Wood out. I think Crawford and Halfpenny make a decent partnership, but I don't know if that's what's going to happen. Oh, the board have left, have they? How interesting. Very interesting indeed. But there's some other shoddy shambles. The full board of directors resign en masse today. They've not declared £260 million in losses. Big money cover up. I mean, what? Italian football and dodgy finances. Shocker. No, surely not. Surely not. Investigation happening because some of the player revenues from shirts from 2019 to 21. Who was at Juventus around about that time, by the way? 2019 to 21. Anyone's name spring to mind? Possibly. I wonder if there's some sort of merchandising concerns. Who might that be? I mean, they've got Pogba back as well, wasn't it? Nedved was director of football. That's the one, Cass. Him. The fake Ronaldo. Yeah. Where Lough41 in the league? Lough41 at 8th. So again, we have to try and go at them, don't we? Really. Sharpen it. Let's go with 2 up top. Let's try that. That's why they never sacked Allegri. Didn't want to pay the additional cost for compensation. It all sounds very, very Italian football, doesn't it? It sounds very, very... Crawford's coming. Crawford's coming back. Is he? This is what we want, isn't it? This is what we want. He's coming in January. Can we wait till January? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Used to play with the Jack Sharp and you've got up front. You played at Killy Lee together. Oh, really? Nice, Nuggy number 6. Well, you know what? He scored goals last season. So many goals. So many goals. He just needs to get his first one for us this season and he'll be away. That's all we need. Just get that first goal and the shackles are off. I think. What, I'm going to put him as a wing back. Or automatic. Let him see what he's going to do. Because that's the thing as well. I think that the fact we're playing Henry as he's an inverted wing back, but I don't want him to play as an inverted wing back. Because he'll get too far forward. It's fantastic when we were younger, played together when I was 15 and 16, he was a year younger but played above for his age. I mean, he looks like he should be a good player, but we've brought him in a good position. We're like, right, let's get him in. Chased him all summer. Finally managed to get over the line. And we're happy. We're happy. Get those players' heads up as well. It's not going to be easy this season. But there's a few things we can do that might make it a bit easier. You know, like not throwing away lots of goals. In fact, what's the situation like now with that league setup? So we've scored 7, conceded 12. We could play 4-2-3-1 in January. We're not. We're playing the same formation. They sit deep. The 2 forwards get up front. The 2 wingers get up front to make it that. But in our defensive shape, it's a 4-2-2-1-1 or 4-4-1-1. That's what I'm saying. I'm sticking to it. Right. DJ's up front. Sharvin's up front. We've gone for a 4-4-2 now. Okay. Great. Hunter's got himself nervous. Excellent. That's what we need. Goalkeeper gets worried. They're playing a 4-2-3-1 now. That's just boring formations, isn't it? Boring formations. Here's you have a box to box where we want to hit the midfield to sit. Yeah, so we've slightly changed it up. I've gone for a ball in the midfield and a deep line playmaker in the midfield now, so we can do something a little bit different. See if that works. If it works, great. If it doesn't, then we tried. For the ball at the top. Crossgree, of course, in as well, so he might add a little extra bit of height on the wings. Maybe a bit more aggressive, maybe sort of like can try and rough things up a bit. We're currently 2 points ahead of Ballyclare, which is, if we can finish 2 points above them at the end of the season, we'll be delighted. And at this moment in time, we're not in the relegation playoff. At this moment in time. Double check, says box to box. D-line playmaker, ball winner. Yeah, Halfpenny's Halfpenny's as a ball winner, and then we've brought young Jamie Andrews in to have a go as a DLP. He's probably going to be slightly better suited as a central midfielder on support, but I was like, I wonder if he can maybe do something a little bit more creative. Give him a go. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? It looks like Miola Park must be winning because we've slipped down. Yeah, they're 1-0 up now against Anna. Here's O'Hanlon with the corner. Crossed in, heads away. I mean, it's nice to see that we keep our shape and just let them run for the ball, because we're just like, oh, it's fine, guys. There's nothing to worry about here. Oh, wait, hang on. Ball's coming back in, apparently. Right, Andrews has got himself a yellow card, so that's not helpful. So no, now look, we'll go down to 10 men rather than them. So Andrews is probably going to get 45 minutes rather than the full 90. It's not a bad performance so far, is it? Really. 5 shots, 2 on target. We've actually had some shots on target. They haven't. Poor shots to ratio in the penalty area, struggling for possession in the second in their half. I guess we kind of expect that a little bit, really, because we are sitting deep. We are sort of like just going to try and hit on the break still, but it's sort of doing what we wanted it to do. Bring Evans off because he's already got a mistake in him, hasn't he? And plus, if he's starting to flag, then you know that leg's going to be hanging. It's going to be penalty, isn't it? Right. Dundela are still 0-0 with Carrick, which is good. Tempted just to keep it as it is, to be honest, unless there's a massive change. I sort of feel as though, oh, Pedro, great ball. Sharvin, ooh. He's done right there. Soup, Henry. Croskery at the back post, offside. This is better. This is better. Youngson, Croskery. We need to actually try and score though, don't we? When we're on top. Croskery. I was going to drop for Pedro there. Hanlon goes long. Can't remember if Sharvin was used last season at Crewe. I don't know. I'm not sure either. You got to remember as well that he was in a team that was scoring. He was in the team that was doing well. So you got that to think of as well. He's now playing in a higher division. So again, is he one of those like great players in that division but can't quite make the step up? We don't know. We're finding out as we go through. But yes, it could also be the fact that we're maybe playing in a slightly different role to where he was last year. So I think it's time for Andrews to come off. Campbell's only on 6.3 as well, which is weird. And he's on the yellow card. But there's Soup. Soup's through. Halfpenny with the corner. The free kick, sorry. Back post, DJ. DJ with the goal. Like he's a poacher. It probably was a poacher, to be honest. We've got him there now. We've got him there now as a poacher. So hopefully this could be potentially 3 points. Youngson thinks about the throw-in. Nearly gives it away. Win it back. Pedro. Sharvin has a good effort. Croskery. Pedro wins a free kick apparently. No, maybe not. Maybe not. I've got to say about the wingers aim across the target forwards. Yeah, they can do that, can't they? We'll see how we get on with this though. But I think potentially we might be about to pick up 3 points though. And that is going to be a huge swing if we hold on. If we hold on, of course. If Sharvin thinks about it, heads away. Keane chases down. That's right, boys. Just try and not anything silly. There we go. Right. Nothing daft, Hunter. Nothing daft. Get in. That's what we want. That's the sort of performance we need. 17 shots away from home against a team who's above us in the league. And we had the possession. That's pretty decent, isn't it? That's pretty decent. Sharvin is an AF. Pedro's dropping deep. Sharvin getting behind. Potentially up to 8th. Grimsby jobs available, everyone. Good bit of tactics from TJ. Hey, I mean, look, a broken clock's right twice a day, Llama. Doesn't mean that I know what I'm doing, but it means that we've managed to we've got through one. We've got through one match. All right, let's just switch it up a smidge. We're okay. Ian James Thoughts, how are you, my man? Welcome in. Hope you're well. Nice to see you, of course. Pleasure to have you in the stream. Obviously now we've got odds, so we don't want to be going too gung-ho. Away at second position in the league. What do we reckon? Do we think we stay like that? Or do we bring Sharvin back down and make it a bit more defensive? Think of a better half pass for 30 minutes of British steel. Grr. Who's top of the league below? Could we have some players nip in January? It's not a bad shout. Danny McCash. Armagh and Institute. Curtis Woods has been on our shortlist before. Daniel Gordon's been on our shortlist before. 6'4". Can't finish apparently. He's a defender, heading for 9, jumping reach of 11. I think we need to try and see if we can get some of the players from Cliftonville, to be honest, because that's probably where our best work's going to come from. What we need to decide here is, do we stick with the 2 up front? I think we might as well. Morgan Gore, of course, as well. He needs to get himself back involved as well. Snodden needs to start more games. Yeah, you have This is good if players are starting to complain that they want to get in. So what do we have there? We had defensive. The ball distribution, wasn't it? Ball distribution and chance conversion. Let's try that. Well, actually, maybe ball distribution. This should be more. Ground defense. Disengaged defending. Wonder who's on loan at Cliftonville. I'm sure. Yeah, we'll have a quick look and see what we can get from there. To be honest, because if we can nip someone from there, then that would be handy, wouldn't it? Is there a way we can request players from them? Used to be able to just click on it, wasn't it? Cliftonville can send players on loan. Yes, they're just going to send them. Team Ports, then sign a scout. Yeah, we did. I think we did that last season, and it cost us an absolute fortune, to be honest. Demarca, appreciate the follow. That's very kind of you. Thank you for that. Yeah, I think it cost us an absolute bomb trying to scout the team. Welcome in, Demarca. Hope life's treating you well. It's nice to see you here. Johnny Glenhaven, Scott Whiteside, centre back. Go through reserves and offer them for loan. Coyce Chalmers. Matthew Hughes. See who jumps out first and how difficult they made to get players on loan from affiliates. Yeah, you'd think. The thing is, I think maybe we've had it too easy before, Cass. That's maybe why it is. And now it's like, oh, this is really tricky, because I guess before it was just like, you know, get affiliate, send those players on loan, or you know, ask them to come in. No one really batted an eyelid. Whereas now it's like, I think you might want to try and like make this a bit harder. That's what she said. I mean, he's playing proper football. Why is he in the under-20s? McCroon. Wonder if we can't even. Centre back. It's midfielders we need, really. I'll say I'm still very much on the idea we need midfielders. Yeah, someone will come up. And what's interesting is whenever we go to ask for suggestions, the assistant manager never seems to think to mention the Cliftonville players. So either we don't know about them, or they're not available, or we're not interested. It's one of those things, isn't it? You're going to a 6th German League challenge. Nice. So what, in terms of like is this like as in the tier 6 for Germany, or is this like the 6th time you've done this challenge? Oh, the Eagles out there again, mind. Do we have money to get free transfers? Not really. We started spending. we spent that money a lot during the summer, so we're gonna have to get loans in. That's what we're gonna have to do, or we're gonna start cutting players, because there are some players that we're just not using that are costing us money. For example, if you have a look at our salary commitments, so Hunter, obviously we're paying. We need to keep Hunter. Youngson we're paying. Trevor Rainey we're paying, who's not made an appearance yet. He's 17. Is he going to make an appearance? I don't know. Maybe, possibly. We'll see. Probably unlikely. Craig Barry, maybe worth a start soon, possibly. Acceleration's not great, but he's maybe worth a look at, possibly. Eamon McGill, again, is he going to be given a shot? Possibly. Toby Andrews, Josh Hamilton, Crosscrews on a tenner a week. He's doing a decent enough job for us. Keep him for where he is for now. But then you get into players like DJ, 55 quid a week. Soup, 60 quid a week. Morgan, 95 quid a week. And then the big ones. Noel Halfpenny, 70 quid a week. Jack Sharp, 150. Harry Murphy, 180. Matthew Henry, 150. Alex Gudger, 7. Gregory Pomeroy. Ryan Boyle. 7 quid for Tyler Gorman. Yeah, Soup's on more than DJ. Soup was obviously unattached at the time, so he came from a contract. Whereas Soup was obviously, well, DJ was obviously just looking for what he needed to get. So it's a whole thing of football, isn't it? We'll talk about value. We'll talk about what's a player's value worth. It's not necessarily always the right figures, is it? Who's this? Johnny Haas. Stick him on the shortlist, I guess. Go back to assistant manager to see if the guy from Torquay comes in. See, again, though, we don't really know anything about these guys, though. Finn Flanagan. He's got good long shots. The thing is, he's got good long shots, but he's got no vision, so it's just going to be like smashing them from nowhere, hoping for the best. Passing could be decent. First touch could be decent. But might work out. Never know. Yeah, they're not interested in letting him go for a trial, sadly. Okay, so I think we try the same again against odds. I think we've got Charlie Wood on the bench, so we can always bring Adams back and go to those double DMs if needs be. We can obviously drop Sharpen back as well. Go 4-5-1. So that's the plan, I think. We'll start in 4-4-2, and if we drop to 4-5-1, then we drop to 4-5-1. Look for same on loan as we aren't playing DMs right now. Yeah, I mean, better well, we've not played DMs for one game, 2 games now, I suppose. Ironically, we're playing the 2 top teams. We're playing first and second back to back, so we should really be using DMs right now to try and nullify what they're going to clearly bring towards us. But let's see. Yeah, currently 5 points off the bottom. We'd have taken that. Someone offered us this at the start of the season and said, look, 10 games in, you're going to be 5 points off the bottom. I'd be like, yep, great. Thank you. Give me it here. I'll have that. I like the fact that Ard's kit is basically Barcelona. Ardsalona. Crawford can play centre midfield, getting a centre midfielder on loan. Yeah, I mean, we've got players who we can sort of pop into positions. We've got players like McGavitt can obviously drop back into centre midfield. He's not playing at the minute. We've got McDade can play there. We've got Halfpenny who can play there. We've got loads of people who can actually play in that central midfield role. It's the DM role that we're struggling with, which again is sort of like strange that we've been playing DMs. We've got 2 players who can do it. Andrews, of course, now, the youngster, can play centre midfield. He's playing there now, but it's all about it's about combinations. It's about trying to get the right people in the right position, and as we said before, this season is potentially just trial and error, really. stay in the division, see what we can do then next season. Cup run and push on. And if we can do it where it's going to be every couple of years we get something, we have one season of consolidation, then the next year is we push on, then okay, fine. I think we'd all take that right now if that was offered to us. But if it's a situation of we blast through it, we blast through it. As Cass says, cup run, cup run, cup run, cup run. Damn you, Euro Electrics. Cup quarterfinal defeat. It seems to be all odds, doesn't it? Change, just no centre midfielder and support actually. Stephen McGavett and Oggy even playing for Arnold. Well, we see. Well, no, the thing is, so Stephen McGavett is a free transfer. It's a free agent, and we took him in on trial over the summer, but we decided against re-signing him because he left, to be honest, and we ended up spending a whole load of money on other strikers. We obviously got Pedro, we've got Sharvin, we've brought Gore in, so I think I've spent more money on strikers than I would have wanted to. So yeah, so we didn't bring McGavett back. Didn't bring him back. There was an option, but I thought, you know what? Nah. He left at the first chance he could have had, and then he didn't even manage to see out a whole season at that club. So it was like, made the wrong choice. Made the wrong choice, McGavett. Could have been a hero here. Maybe we've cut our nose off slightly despite our face, but I think there's also that, cross commit the back post. I think there was an element of sort of like, nah, you can't just like, we shouldn't really be sort of like looking backwards. Always trying to look forwards with the club. Here's DJ. Tries to tee up for Sharvin, but doesn't quite get anywhere. This is better though in the second half. Oh, what a tackle that is from Andrews. Is it? It's a terrible tackle. He's sent off. Oh God. I thought that was a good tackle personally. I thought he did well. The referee not so much convinced. Okay. Excellent. So down to 10 men now. It's going to make this even more tricky at this point. But again, if we can hold this one out though, a lot of time still to play. Corner kick. Foster. Headed away. Blocked as well. We have managed to bring... So we brought Sharvin off for Wood to put an extra body back in midfield. So we've now gone 4-4-1. Pedro, of course, playing up front on his own. Moved him to a press and forward and defend rather than as a target forward. But we might change that back actually to a target forward that can distribute the ball to him. Youngson's on a yellow card. Campbell can come in. Crosby's doing fine. Halfpenny's doing okay so far. Hopefully we could... 10 minutes now to go? Still need to try and keep ourselves nice and tight. Can we maybe sneak this? If we do, this is going to be a great result. Crossgreen, Murphy pings over the top, gives the ball away technically though. No. Oh. So we missed a shot close. They missed a shot. We could have a half-decent squad in the summer, you're right. Oh, and I also don't know what the situation will be like with the youth system as well. That, however, is pretty good. Given the fact that we went down to 10 men, we didn't really have many shots. We absolutely outplayed. 24 shots to 5, 59% of possession to 41. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. I think we play the Welders next, don't we? And we're just nudging ourselves a little bit more distance to ourselves in Ballyclare, who got hammered 3-1. Dundela beat Myola, who dropped back into the relegation playoff here. Loughgall got hammered off Dergview 4-1. So okay, so we're the only team in that little pocket there that didn't actually get beat. So we'll take that. And we did it with 10 men as well. Let's not go on about the 10 men constantly, but we did do it with 10 men. You know, it's very important that people know that. If we had Cowan, Oggy and Stevie back and Crawford back from last season, 4-3-1-2. I mean, hey, if we had the proper band, then yes, you're right. We've got some definite potential here. But I think at the minute, you know, we go with what we got and we see where we are. And I think we know things have sort of like changed. But I think we're all right. I think we're going to be okay. I think we're going to be all right. You know, it's a different vibe with the team now. Like we don't want to sort of like, we want to have a bit of a thinking about, well, you know, we can sort of be defensive if we need to. We can play a counter-attack. But what we need to do, the next evolution is, can we, you know, control possession of the football? Can we look to exploit space? Can we dominate the games? Can we play off the front foot? These are all things that we have to start to develop and start to implement slowly. It's not going to be something we can just instantly go like, all right, cool. So like this week we're going to start playing high press, or this week we're going to start, you know, playing really smart possession football. It's not really it's not a thing we're going to be able to do really quickly, but I think we can potentially start to develop our style and our sort of our I was going to say our ethos and our philosophy, but I'm not really sure what our philosophy is at the minute. I think it's use players from the youth system, bring them through, and hopefully try and do something decent with a with a local side. So and I think it might work, maybe. Get the wing backs pinging the ball through to the target for Ballyclare. Lost 4 on the bounce. Be fine until the summer. Would love it if we get the band back together, head up to the top of the league. I mean, that would be beautiful. It'd be beautiful. I guess we wait and see, right? See what's what. So, I mean, a win here only moves us up 1 space. So if we can get that win, that would be huge. What I like about this league as well is that every match feels important because of like the fact that we know we're expected to struggle and expected to go down. Every match feels like a must-win game. And I'm sure there'll be a point somewhere in the game cycle when we'll go into matches as favourites, and that'll feel really weird. But for now, coming into these games, sort of like, yeah, okay, if we can sneak something here, that'll be good. Like, yeah, it does feel like there's something riding on every match. Right, I think we might have to push up a smidge because I think we're sitting too deep for a team that are below us. I know we're away from home, but even still, maybe try and take the game to them. Right, they're pushing forward now. I mean, look, again, it's one of those ones where, would we take a draw? Maybe. Realistically, we want to win, but a draw is not the worst result. Just waiting to see what this. Oh, they need to score. They should have scored that. That is a huge miss. Huge miss. On balance, let's take player defence off then. Let's push ourselves a bit further forward, shall we? Give them 5 minutes before the half. Right, come on, we can do better here. Who's not playing well? Croskery, maybe? Kaka? Evans is knackered, so Evans is going to have to come off for diver. So let's do that. Pedro's looking nervous. I'm worried about that. So I might have to bring him off, actually. If he's not fancying it. You'd think this is the sort of game he'd thrive upon. Donnelly gives the foul away. Corner kick coming in now. McGavitt. Where's this going? Nowhere, apparently. Youngson. Soup. Halfpenny. He can hit them from distance, you know. It's not a bad effort. Decent ball. Can we get it? Oh. Is the flag up? No. No, apparently not. Two problems there in it. Great ball. Youngson doesn't win that header. And then somehow McLean's got the ball here. Right. And now we have to hope for the best, don't we? So more direct, more expressive. Early crosses. Losing the bottom of the table. McGavitt, Pedro, tackled. Is our defence too high? Is that the problem? No one's playing well. This is the problem. Like all these players, like 6.2 for Sharvin, 6.3 for Pedro. Pedro as well is not looking like he's having a great time. Let's put Kakar on. Him as a DLF maybe. Let's ball in McGavitt with the header. There we go. That's more like it. Super difficult last year. We have all these teams playing that 5-2-1-2 DM stuff. Everyone's going 3-4-2-3-1s. I don't know about, yeah. This one definitely seems like it is a shift in tactical system, doesn't it? But it's fine. We can we can just work to look at to exploit those spaces that we need to. So, that's what it's our job now to work out, how we get the best out of these players against these formations. So, Croskery, Kakar, Croskery brings it down. Not getting anything from it though. Youngson, Croskery puts it in, head away. Halfpenny, Henry. Halfpenny. Gavitt from distance again. Soup's not having a good time, is he? Actually, let's put Soup up front for Sharvin. Little can come on. Actually, no, King can come on. See if that'll work. Croskery's tiring as well. Henry, Halfpenny. In Croskery smashes it over the top. Henry. Soup. Kakar blocked for a corner. Corner, McCavitt. Where's it going? On a white shirt, please. Cleared away. Croskery picks it back up. Gives it away. Nope. Nothing apparently. Injury time now? Oh, not for them. No, it seems unfair for them to have the highlight, surely. Youngson intercepts it. Hunter pings it forward. Oof, thought we had closed down. We have closed down. It's Keane. In for Soup. Offside, apparently. Right. Croskery for Little. Keane. Don't think we've got time to make an attacking adjustment, but hang on. No. McGavitt, Youngson. Keane. McGavitt. Keane knocks it through. Not quite. Full-time whistle. Yes, Mad Scientist. How are you, buddy? Welcome in. Pleasure to see you. Hope you're well. Big shout, of course, for the Mad Scientist. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. A draw's all right. We've avoided defeat. That's what we need to consider. And look, we're still on a -4 goal difference as well. So that's not the end of the world, really. We're still, what? 6 points clear of Ballyclare. So we'd have taken that at the start of the season. If someone had said, right, this is what we can go for, then we'd take it. We'd absolutely take it. Is Oggy a free transfer again? I don't know. Is that what they've... is that a thing, is it? Where's he at? Anna. But again, we haven't really got the money to be spending on players, so... No, he's there. He's there. £70 a week. We can't loan him in either, which would have been the sort of the sneaky thing of like, have you considered coming back on loan? Maybe that would be quite interesting, wouldn't it? You'd like that. That would be good. But yeah, he's that's not happening, unfortunately. So,
isn't it? That's not a
can't be getting that one done.
That's a very head teacher.
So yeah, we'll have a think about sort of where we go next. Tempted by a South American save. Sorry, I've just read something else that's just pinged back on the chat from ages ago. Right, do we play the big game? Let's play the big game. Let's play the big game. Club? Is club a shout, JM? No, I've not considered that. Is that where we tell you which club we're currently managing? That would make sense if we do that. So yeah, all right, I'll get one of those as a command sorted for you. Another 4-2-3-1. Just hacking it. Just a bit hack. Jordan McMullen, 5'9" as a centre back. I mean, look, I know I'm heightest, right? I am a little bit heightest, but we'll be all right. We'll be all right. We should potentially consider him. Toby Andrews is doing well. Good. 1st of November. Job pressures. Do we have job pressures? I don't think we have job pressures, do we? Ballyclare's manager's under pressure. He's under pressure. Yeah, transfers aren't going particularly great, but in terms of actual performances, I think performances are fine. Like, this whole, chairman C- on the matches. Look, you've got to remember, we are where we are, and you know exactly what you're expecting of us. So you can't be expecting us to come in and be like, yeah, let's win all these games. Like, it's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. If we can sneak another 0-0 here against the Welders, then I'd consider that. Job well done, to be honest. We should play a 4-3-3 to combat the 4-2-3 ones. That makes sense. But I think we need to, again, get those players locked in, don't we? Yoneman, who you want to have a look at? Bear in mind, I should really take the player lookups off, to be honest. We've got attribute masking on. Who do you want to see? Cucitini. I don't know if you'll be able to see him or not. Where does he play as well? Who does he play for? It's not a thing, apparently. It's not a thing. Whereabouts would we find him? It's messy. How has he got a second name? Lionel Andreas. Okay. Okay. Yes, Jonathan. That makes sense. That makes more sense. He's not interested. He's not willing to travel to Banbridge. What a prick. Do you know what I mean? It's just pampered footballers, aren't they? Here we go then. Top of the table clash. He's too rich to live the Irish life. I mean, the thing is, though, if he's rich, then he should be okay, because then he should already have the money, and he's not then coming for the money. He's coming because he wants to go to do that, but apparently not. It's like Billy Big Bollocks, isn't he? Oh, I'm Lionel Messi. I'm a philanthropist. Well, not really. No, not really. Also, I can't confirm he's a philanthropist because I don't really know. Dundela have scored. Have they scored? Arkinson with a free kick. Great save from Hunter. Well, he hasn't saved, he's just gone wide. Dundela ahead of against Ballyclare. The Ballyclare manager could be getting sacked, Ballyclare job could come available pretty soon. Not that we want that, of course. Don't want Conor McGregor coming around his gaff. Halfpenny almost gets his foot in. Almost. Cross scurry. Back inside. Pedro. Great ball. Sharvin. Oh, that's a beautiful goal. Absolutely stunning. Get that clip. That's the clip for tonight, isn't it? Finally, Sharvin gets his goal. And what a strike as well against the top of the table. Beautiful. Beautiful. No, he's still playing as a poacher. As a poacher. Too busy taking Saudi money to be shilled to come to Banbridge. Yeah, there is that. That's pissed me off about Messi, to be honest. The whole bloody Saudi nonsense. You know, the fact that he's going to be going up against Argentina's bid as well, and he's willing to take, he's willing to take that money. But as Razio said as well, if he's also a tax evader, then potentially money issues are not something that Lionel Messi is going to concern himself with. Which is a shame. Currently 7th. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. For now, of course. Garrett. Heads. Oh, little bit dodgy keeping. McCulloch. That'll do. Over the top. Force him where he can't be. Make it difficult for them. We're only 14 points off the top, to be honest. Halfpenny, DJ, Pedro heads it over the top. Pedro's not looking fully fit again. He's on a 7.4. But he's knackered. Sharvin's free kick, good save. McCavitt, Murphy, just take a shot, Murphy. Henry Evans. Right, free kick for the Welders. Over the top. Right, time for Kakar to come on. I'm conscious. I'm looking at the time. 10 minutes to go. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes to go. Injury time. 5 minutes of injury time. Edgar. Ball's played over the top. It's blocked. That'll do. Might need to look to put an extra man in midfield though to sort of bulk things out. Hunter takes it expertly. And you know what? I think that's just the right time. Bring Sharvin off actually. Get him a round of applause. Put Wood in there. Playing the DM. McGavitt. Cleared. Yes. What about that? Shithouse football. Get in. That's the way to do it. Outplayed throughout the whole match. Most of the whole match. We took our moment. We scored when we had to. 5 chances, 2 on target. We had 51% of the possession. 14 chances from the Welders. We've gone to the top of the table and we've beaten them. What a result. That is pretty cool, to be honest. Yeah, I'm fairly happy with that. That works for me. Are we happy? Are we all happy with that? I think we've got to be right. We've got to be chuffed. And we've gone, and we've got what we needed to do. Go get the difficult result. We were expecting to lose. We've come out with a victory. So that's what it's all about. Go and get it done. Yeah, I think that's as good as it's going to get. To be honest, when we got next, who got next? Newry, 4th, then Dergview, then Viola, then Dundela, then the Cup. Interesting. Right, time to head over and do a bit of raid, I think. It's been fun. So, genuinely enjoyed it. Appreciate everyone, of course, who's been in the stream tonight. We're going to pay homage and say hello to Zabu. Go and give them some love. Drop a follow on them as well. I think they're a FIFA streamer, but they're doing some interesting stuff in Sweden tonight. So, let's do that. Tomorrow, Wednesday. Sorry, if I said tomorrow, it's late. I'm tired. I mean Wednesday. Full Manager shows out on Wednesday as well. So, come and hang with us. Take care, everyone. See you soon. See you on Wednesday. All the best. Bye now.
Tony Jameson, thank you for the raid. I appreciate you. I definitely didn't just lose my inner squad friendly to start the season. So, I'm doing our other than losing the inner. Oh, we didn't lose actually. Thank you for the follow. We drew.